We are starting our next class. I think this is ninth class for flight mechanics. So already we have taken few ideas about three types of conditions: minimum power condition, minimum drag condition, and minimum DYV condition. So we will deal little bit more in that. So see, you have to drink this equation the way I have done. You need a glass. In that glass you put either milk or you put water or anything else, and then you take a piece of paper. In that you write those three equations and the takeoff speed, landing speed, and for military and commercial. Then you put the paper in this water glass after cutting a lot of pieces, and then stir well and then drink. And after that try to write. If still you are not able to write the equation, then again you do the same. Do something else. Means this, I am trying to say the advantage of this equation. Like in last class we have deal one equation, we have done equation one question also. There we saw like how are we doing this. So we will see these condition in terms of drag. So when we were talking about minimum drag condition, then we saw that this graph we saw like this drag is here, this drag is here, and we understood that because of these two drags we are having total drag like this. And then we saw that okay, at this point your total drag is minimum, so this point is nothing but this point. So it means what, this line and this line, they are having equal coordinate here. So because of that you can get the physical feel, okay, both the drags are equal here. So minimum drag is the condition when both the drags are equal. So in same way there is something called minimum power condition. So what about minimum power condition? What will be equal when we are talking about minimum power condition? So when you will deal with minimum power condition, that time you will say slope, of course slope is zero. Of course slope is zero. So which slope you are talking? This graph, which slope you are talking? This graph is done between, yeah, in which two axis this graph is done? This graph is done between drag and velocity. So actually we don't have to bother about the slope, because dd by dv is not giving you any physical feel here. So why to bother about slope? So that's why we don't discuss about slope, we only discuss about the coordinate here in terms of minimum drag. Now condition is, if you are flying at minimum power condition, then what is drag situation that time? So for that there is a proper proof. With the proof we achieve a situation for the minimum power condition. If you are good in mathematics, then you can go ahead in this way. I will not do that. You have power formula. What is power? Already I have done this. Power is nothing but we are talking about the power required. So that is nothing but thrust required into velocity. Which velocity? The forward velocity. Okay, now here again this force is nothing but the drag, equal to the drag, because we are dealing with what kind of flight condition? Steady and level flight condition. So the drag formula, when you substitute here, even in the drag formula you get the velocity term, so and you get CD term also. So clearly you can see, if and one more thing, if I'll write here power required as in terms of half rho v square s CD, and if I write this velocity here as it is, then you can see here this square and this v gives you that power required is proportional to v cube. Okay, after that again you have situation. This CD is here, and if I will say what about your CL condition? So means I am trying to convert my entire equation in terms of CD and CL. Then I will check, I can clearly see after substituting velocity in terms of CL that your power required is actually proportional to CD. You can see directly here, but CL power 3 by 2. Now CD again I can break as CD naught plus KCL square, and then I'll be getting this much relation. So according to this relation I will go and judge power requirement condition. How to judge power requirement condition? I am trying to discuss minimum power condition. So from mathematics we have logic. Whenever you trying to approach minimum or maximum, what do? We differentiate, correct? So you have to differentiate a quantity with respect to another quantity. So by your basic need you will realize that the quantity what you are going to judge for the minimum, that is power required. But with respect to which quantity you are going to judge the power requirement? So your entire equation is remaining in terms of CL. So you have to bother about dP by dCl. So you will find out the equation of dP by dCl, and that equation you will put 0, and then finally you will be achieving that your A is equal to 1 by 3 dCl square. this is nothing but this guy, parasite drag, this guy will give you induced drag coefficient, I mean here. So from this you are achieving one idea. Your parasite drag will be equal to 1/3 times of induced drag. So if parasite drag and induced drag relation you have achieved, so see, in case of minimum drag condition, parasite drag was exactly equal to induced drag, exactly equal, because they got the same coordinate. But here your parasite drag is 1/3 of induced drag. Now, how will you understand this physically on the graph? So first thing, I will summarize again. See guys, in case of minimum drag condition, in this graph, you got one line like this, one line like this. Which line was induced drag line and which line was profile drag or parasite drag? Can anyone tick here? Very good. This was induced drag. Okay, so you can see here, in case of minimum drag condition, they both are exactly equal. So you can write your A is equal to completely BCL square, right? Because this entire thing is your CD naught and this entire thing is your CDI. But if you will talk about minimum power condition, then according to mathematics, it is coming that your parasite drag, or you can say your profile drag, that is, you can say this is equal to 1/3 times of induced drag. Okay, now you see, in the same diagram I will draw, so this will be going for induced drag and this will be going for parasite or this drag. So where is the location, where is the coordinate where your this drag, parasite drag, is 1/3 of induced drag? 1/3 of induced drag, of course this side, because this side parasite drag is more. Only this side parasite drag is less. Because you can see, when you will divide induced drag by 3, then you will be getting parasite drag. Means parasite drag is less. So where it is? Definitely this side. I am considering this as reference. So where is that? So you have to check the height. This height you have to compare with this height. Suppose, just imagine this height is 0.3 and just imagine this height is 0.1, like here. It means exactly this is the point where your power minimum condition is occurring. It means now go to the more physical field. What was this point? This point, actually keep in mind, drag versus velocity graph we are discussing. So this was the velocity when, as a pilot, when you will achieve this velocity, then you will your drag will be minimum. But as a pilot, if you are achieving this velocity, which is less than minimum drag velocity, guys, try to understand. When you will achieve this velocity, then there will be a velocity here and velocity here. You can see minimum power condition you can achieve when you are flying less than this velocity. What was this velocity? Minimum drag condition. I hope you are understanding what I am saying. Guys, tick here if you have understood. Very good. Today also I can see only 16 students are attending. Total we should be 33, I mean 34 including me. Okay, I will explain again. See, you have two types of situations. One situation is minimum drag situation and one situation is minimum power condition. Okay, in last class I have explained the physical meaning of these two. In today's class we are trying to understand what is the velocity when you will achieve minimum drag, the physical field, and you will achieve the minimum power. So that's what we saw on this graph. Here you have drag versus velocity graph. Sorry, this is drag. So this is your induced drag and this is your profile drag or parasite drag, you can say. So this is the velocity when both the drags are equal. So this velocity you will give a special name, that is minimum drag velocity. I mean, pilot is flying the aircraft at such velocity when pilot is experiencing minimum drag. I mean, aeroplane is experiencing minimum drag. Okay, so pilot wants to fly at a particular velocity when pilot has to experience minimum power. Minimum power means, if you will check out minimum power condition, then minimum power condition says when your induced drag is when your parasite drag is 1/3 of induced drag. So where it is? This is somewhere here. You can see this graph. This graph is for the parasite drag, and you can see, go ahead, this graph is for induced drag. Okay, so here you can see induced drag is larger and parasite drag is smaller. So just consider for an example, like this is the velocity where it is 1/3. I mean, this height is 3 and this height is 1. So this is happening at this velocity. So I'm trying to say that minimum power condition velocity is the less velocity than minimum drag condition velocity. That's all. Now I'm going to give you more interesting fact. Let's see those facts.